see my wrist drown. Everybody wanna me for benefits now. Man, I wish my money could've seen me.
Everybody, my name is the Coaster King. Today I'm going to be talking about the 2021 editions for Six Flags New England. There's a lot of rumors out there that this park is going to be adding various different things. Some people are saying there's going to be a new launch coaster or some other coaster like a Raptor or something like that. So I just wanted to address those rumors and give my opinion as to what they're going to do in the 2021 season. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Starting off, I want to address two big factors that are really going to halt New England from getting a new coaster. The biggest one is the whole coronavirus situation. Coronavirus is causing decreased revenues for all these parks, obviously, and in my opinion, Six Flags is going to be much less likely to invest large amounts of money into new roller coasters, new projects in general. So I think this is going to start with Six Flags New England and these kind of smaller parks. I don't believe Six Flags will go out of their way to invest large sums of money into a park like Six Flags New England when they just took as much of a hit as they did. As I was saying in the 5-year plan for Great Adventure, I don't think that really any park is going to get a couple big additions until about 2023. Which is definitely a long time. But depending on how long we stay in this quarantine and how long Six Flags Park have to stay closed, we can judge exactly how this is going to affect the industry and affect the new rides in the future. The other issue that I wanted to address was this spacing issue. Anyone who's been in New England knows that it's very boxed in. There's not too much space to expand their park that you can clearly see. Um, some areas that I was looking at possibly were over here by the water park, possibly behind the teacups here, or the Escape from Gotham City ride. And outside of that, there's just not that much space to expand. And in order to put in a roller coaster, it's more likely than not they're gonna have to remove one. Uh, some coasters on the bucket list to go are Flashback and Goliath. People are saying those are rumored to go because they're just not that good of rides. And overall, in my opinion, that's not too likely. Six Flags is not as willing to get rid of old rides as something like Cedar Fair would be. So, as a Six Flags park, it's hard to get new space because they don't like to remove rides in general. Um, Outside of that, Goliath is a decently big GP magnet. A lot of GP like to ride for some reason, probably just because of its size. So they're not going to take down that one anytime soon, more likely than not. But now let's get into what I think they're going to do in the 2021 season. So using those two huge things going against it, I think that outweighs the need for a new coaster. I think that need in the new coaster can wait a couple of years. They can go another 2 years without a new one, and they can fully adjust the whole situation and understand what they want to do in the future. Some other options that I think are the way they're going to go is most likely, in my opinion, they're going to get a matte slides racer back in this water park area over here. I think that it's the most likely scenario because it's cheap, it's reliable, and the water park does need a new addition. I know it's a decent good water park already, but they definitely need something new, uh, as they haven't really gotten something since those drop slides, whatever they're called, the bonsai pipelines. Outside of that, there are some other options. I would hope it's not another spinny flat ride. I would hope it's not like a I don't even know. They're gonna come out with a new flat ride every year. One of those, the cyborg ones, the turbulons. I would hope it's not that, but that's always a possibility. Possibly in that teacups area over here, or something like that. Another option that I do see is a refurbishment of the Houdini's Great Escape. That ride is not popular at all. It's kind of always down. It definitely needs a remake. They can definitely use that, and they do need a dark ride in the park. So I think that'd be a good fit if they just completely redid it, they gutted it, and make it an actually good ride again. I don't mind Great Adventures, but this one specifically was not as good as Great Adventures from my experiences. So I think that they could refurbish it and make that a better ride completely. But overall, I think the most likely option is the mat slides in the water park. Once again, it's a cheap option they can go with for the future. Another rumor that's been out is not really 2021, maybe in the future, is a complete destruction of the Superman trains, and they're gonna make new trains on Superman. I would love that, but Is it going to come in 2021? It's just unnecessary money that they can't really market towards the general public. So I feel like that's more of a future thing when they're doing really well, as opposed to something now where they're not doing too well revenue wise. So in conclusion, I think that the ride is going to be the 2021 edition is the mat slides in the water park with a possibility of a new coaster trains, but on Superman, but very, very much not likely at all. Thank you all for watching. Be good.
I'ma skip town, see my wrist drown. Everybody wanna me for benefits now. Man, I wish my money